Welcome back to my channel Review for Dummies. Today we are going to review two apps. The first one is Bearable, the second one is Effecto. They can both be downloaded on Apple app as well as Google Play. Now some of us may not know what a mood and symptom tracker app is. This is the tracker where you can enter your mood for a certain time of the day, link it up to other symptoms or other factors of your life that might cause that certain mood or that sort of physical reaction. For example, fatigue or headache, anything like that. Quick disclaimer, I am not in any of the affiliation programs with either of the app, and I am not sponsored by them. This is just purely based on my personal opinions, and of course, if you have a different opinion or if I missed something in this video, you're welcome to leave a comment down below. So let's get started. The first app we're going to take a look at is Bearable. And this is the Bearable interface. At the top, we can see where you can select mood. There are different moods you can select and also different ratings you can select for your today's mood as well. For the simplicity of this test, we are going to just say, today I'm feeling happy and good. The second tab is symptoms. Here you can select whether you have any of the below symptoms today. For example, brain fog or any physical symptoms like a headache. Or you could select none, so you had no symptoms at all for today. And if you think the default symptoms aren't enough, you can always add your own or select more under the tabs. The third tab is Factor Journal. These are the factors that may or may not affect your mood today. Take sleep as an example, because it is a very important factor for me. If I didn't have a good night's sleep, I will feel pretty depressed or annoyed for no good reason. And if you click to open, the app also provides you with more detailed options. For example, early bedtime or late bedtime. Under the second factor, we can select different activity level, whether you run 3 miles today or you sat on your office chair all day. This app also gives us the option to select for time period. For example, maybe in the morning you went to the gym and then you sat on your office chair the whole morning until after lunch you decide to go for a short walk, and then after that you stayed on your chair for the rest of the day. So you can select different time frames for different activity levels or stress levels. The fourth factor is energy levels. Here we get to select different times as well. Let's say in the morning we feel pretty tired before our coffee. After the coffee we feel better, and then we get hungry, so a bit tired right before lunch, and that's why our energy dropped. Later on after lunch, we feel better. After energy level is custom rating. Here you can build your own factor. The default is productivity, but then of course, if you want to add more, you can. Then nutrition is also one of the important ones as well. But to be honest, I had never had the habit of tracking what I eat. I think maybe I should start. We have health measurement as one of the tabs as well. Here is where you can link your health data with Apple Health. We also have places to write down our own journals, for example, gratitude journals or some extra notes. I have to say, in general, it is a pretty good app. It has almost everything required to track moods and different factors that can affect your mood. So as a mood and symptoms tracking app, pretty comprehensive. On the home screen, there are also two other functions. The insights provide you your report for the past week. I only just started using the app, so I don't have any factors for it to track, but I can imagine this is where you can come back and have a look at which factor is positively or negatively affecting your mood, or even your sleep and or eating habit. The third function on the home screen is experiment. Let's say if you want to find out exercise helps you sleep or not, you can start an experiment by tracking your activity levels and your sleep quality. Or if you would rather to use one of the existing experiments, let's say for example to find out whether using digital devices right before bed affect your sleep quality or not. The second app we're going to take a look at today is called Effecto. It is very similar to Bearable, and let's take a look at that now. The first app is Mood, same as Bearable, where we can select different mood for today, how we're feeling, and also rate your emotions as well. And the second default tab here is Energy Level. Similar as Bearables, here we can also select a different time for how we're feeling throughout the day. And third tab is Factor, very similar to Effecto. We have different categories. We have general, we have hobbies, and I really like the interface because it has little icons in front. And I do like to point out one thing here. Here you can delete the default factors, but I don't think I saw an option to delete a default one in Bearable. We are also given the option to select different icons and emojis, and there are just so many to go through. I'm not be going through them one by one in this video. Under factors, it's symptoms. And under symptoms, you are only given two categories, physical and mental. I think there is one more in Bearable, which is cognitive. So here, since they only have physical and mental, you can only select from or add into physical and mental categories. Effecto has also given you the options to add any medications. I don't think Bearable has that. And then of course, sleep is one of the tabs as well. You can select the time. I feel it's more convenient to change the sleep time in this app compared with Bearable because it's right up there. And then of course, you're given the options to select your sleep quality as well. You also have your sleep factors under there. For example, if you have taken a nap today, did you sleep early, did you sleep late, anything like that. But I think all the sleep data recorded is for yesterday. And you're also given two tabs for meals and food factors. I don't understand why there are two. But anyway, after that, it's very similar to Bearable. You're given the choice to enter your health measurement. And also you can take a photo here as well. I don't think it was given an option. I'm not too sure in Bearable or not. And down here at the very bottom, you're given two more options, custom factors, you can add your own factor, and also bowel movement. Very interesting. I am intrigued. I'm gonna take a look at that. So you have different options, a little, a lot, some strain. It's very funny. Also, you can select different color stools as well. I don't see a normal option here. I'm gonna add the normal as one of the options because most of the time, I suppose a healthy person would have normal poop. And obviously, it is important to track when you pooped and also how good is your poop. Very similar to Bearable, you can also see your previous week's insight to see which factors affected your mood or anything else. And you're also given a choice to see it in a timeline matter. And the last screen is experiment. Here you get to experiment to see which is correlated to which. To be honest, it was very difficult for me to decide on which app is better or more suitable for me. I really liked Effecto. I like the interface, it's cleaner and makes more sense to me. And it has all the buttons at where it's supposed to be. And also it has one more tab, which is the timeline. But eventually I decided to go with Bearable, and this is only because Bearable offers a cheaper option. So in the future, I think if Effecto come up with a cheaper option, so I would definitely give it a try again.